Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for today and see what our energies are collectively speaking for the day. Oh, well, this is exciting. Okay, so once again, what I'm seeing is that we are at a turning point for ourselves. We might even be a little bit past that turning point for ourselves. And whatever it involves for each and every one of us, there is progress being made. It's some of the same pattern of messages that keep coming up for us because we're in such a life-changing period of time and because we're doing the life-changing work for ourselves. So yeah, so we have this energy that's so tense, right? And Five of Swords, swords are air, so air speaks to our intellect. Air speaks to what goes on in the mind, and this is a battle scene, you know? So there's decisive action, and there's literally these swords are crossed. So they mark that crossroads. Here they're reversed, and I feel like it's because, well, been there, done that. It's because, yeah, interesting. The theme of decisions comes up here a couple times. So we've decided something really important for ourselves, or several somethings really important for ourselves. You know, and maybe even been through the ringer a little bit because this is intense energy. You know, I mean, it's literally a battle scene, but it's a battle scene of the mind. You know, it's the tense conversations. It's that moment where we realize what we do and don't want for ourselves. It's sometimes rejection. It's sometimes us having to reject someone else or something else. But there's tension here. You know, there's tension that's meant to resolve. You know, it's gonna play out one way or another. And again, that decisiveness of air is in play. So we've passed some kind of a turning point there. And interesting, because what I'm getting to is whether we've won or lost that battle, it kind of doesn't matter, because there was an importance in recognizing it and owning whatever decisions we made around it that got us a little bit past this turning point for ourselves. There was an importance there. And with Wheel of Fortune, this energy speaks to, well, overall the ups and downs of life, but also progress. Progress I keep coming back to with Wheel of Fortune. It's another one of those where I have this kind of broken record moment, because it always feels like an indicator that progress is being made. And progress is certainly being made here, even if it didn't feel comfortable or good or even within our control. Situations around us shifting and changing, that's still progress. So progress is being made, and progress will continue to be made, you know. And then we have Four of Rods reversed. This is a celebratory energy, and it feels upcoming. What this says to me, with this energy especially, and actually the words that I'm getting are, they're kind of hold on or hold out, you know, but trust that progress is being made, and it's a marker of something significant. It's a marker of something that we're going to want to celebrate for ourselves. So this is upcoming energy. That's the way it feels. That's the way I read it here. And then also, this is fitting too, because to me, this is another energy about weighing options, making decisions for ourselves. So it may be that there's more of that decision-making process. So it's like we've gotten over the hump, and yet there's more. And I recognize that it's kind of the way of life. You know, there's always more options. And also how beautiful that there's always more options. So it's both and, you know, and 6 is also a number of balance. So interesting the way the 5 here that's so tense and unresolved on its head resolves to 6. So this may have been like having to make decisions in the heat of the moment. This is, okay, we have time to think again, and now new decisions are on our plate. And so it's not at all a bad thing. It's just, it's kind of that it just requires our practical mind once again. So, yeah, so as always, interesting mix of energies. And I feel like it's that continued up and down that we're experiencing collectively of high emotions, intense situations, and then having to temper that with practical concerns and being grounded enough to hear yourself think. Being grounded enough to hear yourselves think. Hear ourselves think. Me too. So, yeah, to recap, we've been through some really intense situations that have landed us at a new moment in time, a kind of a new, I want to say a new little ways past turning point for ourselves. And we're going to want to celebrate how far we've come. We're going to want to celebrate the progress that we've made, because it means big things. It means new decisions, and that's actually a good thing. So, yeah, once again, we've come a ways, you know, we've progressed. We're continuing to progress. We're continuing to progress in a more proactive way, maybe than ever before. This also, it feels like, to me, it really feels like proactive energy. I know that's not always the way it's read, but it feels like proactive energy. It's part of it really is riding the current of life, you know, but part of it is doing the work that gets you a little bit farther along that current, and that really speaks to whatever positive growth that you, I, we, all of us have been making for ourselves. So, yeah, once again, we're moving even a little bit past a turning point. It was tense, it was uncomfortable, but also we're continuing to make progress for ourselves. We're continuing to decide new things for ourselves. That will continue. And it doesn't always have to feel crazy or out of control or like a split-second decision. You know, sometimes it can be more measured, it can be calmer. We can actually create little pockets of space and time where we get to actually hear ourselves think and make more grounded decisions. This is the earth element, so there is that grounded quality to Pentacles. And again, we're going to want to celebrate all the beautiful things that we've brought about for ourselves, or that we sense that we're about to bring about for ourselves, you know? It's okay to celebrate a little bit sooner. So I hope that this day finds all of you well. I hope that you continue to have a satisfying day. I hope that you really give yourselves a pat on the back for all of the things that you've come through and all of the progress that you continue to make. And for those of you interested in supporting me and supporting this channel, please check out my Patreon. I'd love to have you on board. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.